And we are back on Most Buffalo now, and the start of the new school year is just days away for a lot of kids. And while we usually think of back to school shopping just for kids, we forget that teachers also need to get ready for the new year. And that's where a local organization is stepping in to help. So joining me live now in studio is DeWitt Lee, founder of St. Brian Clothiers, and Scott Rubin, director of the film Unbelievable. Thank you so much for being here today on Most Buffalo. You guys are teaming up for a special giveaway. Tell us about Dress the Teachers. What is it all about?
Well, just as the title states, right? We want to dress the teachers. We want to support the teachers and give them the motivation and the encouragement to start the year off, knowing that they're important, they're special, they're relied upon and needed. And so we're just grateful for the cooperation of so many people. We've been working with Roswell Park's community engagement officer, Bernie, who has opened their doors to their beautiful facility at 907 Michigan, a community resource center. And we're inviting all the teachers to come on down between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. to get dressed to impress.
So what can they expect? Like, who qualifies, who can go, and what can they expect to get when they go
Well, we
there?
specialize in dressing men. And we've been blessing and dressing men in honor of the Jefferson 10 ever since the terrible tragedy. And but we welcome women calls, and we are committed to making sure that anyone who calls, we find clothing for them. But 99% of our clothing will be for men, our men's clothing. And it's the shoes, it's the hats, it's the ties, it's the rugbies, because not every teacher wants to be dressed like a Buffalo mafioso. Right. You know, so we have the rugbies and we have the shirts, and thanks.
He tried to dress me. You know.
I did, but you know what? You just can't break bad habits. The man looks great in the Jack Kemp jersey.
Well, and it's so important because teachers are already spending so much of their own money on school supplies a lot of times, and then they're probably not thinking about themselves, and they're not treating themselves to new clothes.
Yeah, many of them, you know, are parents themselves, so they're, you know, they're focusing on their children just like most parents are. And so this gives us an opportunity just to give them thanks, and most importantly, give the people who are grateful for the teachers in their lives. So a lot of the donations that have come from us are people who have these special stories about teachers who made such a difference in their lives, and they want to give back.
That's really cool. We also know that Roswell Park is teaming up with you guys, so tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, they're providing the space, and you know what? We want to create an atmosphere where education, because Roswell Park is, you know, a leader in education when it comes to cancer research. And so when we get an opportunity to dress the men, we also get to address, hey, when's the last time you had your prostate checked, right? So we're going to be able to make sure that we check all the boxes when they come into our care, but most importantly, that they're able to get as much clothing as they want. And for those who can't make it, we want them to still reach out to us, because we're going to be setting up teacher closets around the city so that this is a resource for them throughout the year.
And Scott, what motivated you to get involved?
Well, you know, look, Bills fans, we wear a lot of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, when we wear a lot of this, a lot of our suits and a lot of our really nice clothes are in the closet. You know, this is an opportunity to, you know, donate, and to you know, a lot of people that, you know, don't have enough money, they can't even go to funerals sometimes because they don't have the clothes. You know, this is an amazing opportunity, and it's a unique charity. And DeWitt is in Unbelievable, the movie. He kind of saves my life at the end. But so we're having an event in Toronto, a special screening of Unbelievable. It hasn't been seen in Canada.
Wow.
So, and DeWitt has an organization also there to do the same thing.
That's right.
To clothe teachers, men teachers in Toronto that you know, looking for, you know, a nice suit.
It's exactly, and it's part of the Buffalo Love Tour. So we started the Buffalo Love Tour last year, where when the Bills go on the road, we go on the road and kind of just show some of that Buffalo love back to the community. So we're inviting Bills fans from here, from the 716, to join us in the 416. Bring a couple extra clothing that you could donate, because that's all it costs to get into the
September 12th at 4 p.m. at the Market Square Theater in Toronto. It's going to be an awesome event. Total Buffalo. We're taking over that city with Buffalo love.
We're bringing the pizza with us.
Bocce pizza, baby.
We're
bringing the pizza with us. So we're really excited about that. And then we're going to watch the game, because the Bills are playing that night.
Yeah.
So we got the biggest sports bar in Toronto. We're taking over.
And it's free. It's a free event.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll spread the love. Thanks, guys, for being here. We will share all of your information on WGRZ.com so you guys can get it too. Well,